Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Face2Face. My name is Rob Howden. I'm home here in Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. Wasn't able to get down to the World Karting Association KartWeek this year. I've been there many times. An amazing race that happens between Christmas and New Year's every year, and so many karters make that big mass run down to the state of Florida, down to Daytona International Speedway to get a chance to actually run on a sprint track that is located inside NASCAR turns 3 and 4 at Daytona. There's also a big road race on the full road course circuit at Daytona, and then on the dirt track on the outside, they also have a WKA dirt event as well. So a trifecta of racing, and it's really an awesome place to be here at the end of the season. Now, it's the end of 2020, but to be honest, it's also kind of the start of 2021 because these events really kick off the 2021 season with the WKA program, whether it's the Manufacturers Cup, the National Road Racing Series, or a one-off event here on the dirt track. I've had a chance actually to race in the dirt event a number of years ago. I think it was around 20, which is kind of hard to actually say. It was that long ago, last time I raced. But a big shout out to everybody right now, just as we get things started. Thank you so much for joining us here. So here's what's happening here today. Margay Ignite had 3 races as part of today's first day of action, which is pretty cool. Both the junior, senior, and masters drivers all connected. We've got them right now from trackside, and we're going to bring them in. Before I bring in our junior winner, I'm wearing my Seattle Seahawks hat right now because my Seattle Seahawks kicked the LA Rams ass last night, and Greg Dingus from Margay loves the Rams. So, Greg, that one's for you, buddy. We'll see what happens. All right, let's bring in, there he is, folks, Margay, and this is Reed Sweeney, the winner in junior. Reed, thank you for joining us. The sun's obviously going down at Daytona. Dude, you're a winner at Daytona. How's it feel?
Yeah, it feels great. Thanks for having me. I'd just like to say thanks to Margay Racing and the Ignite program and WKA for having this event here at Daytona. And, yeah, it was a really awesome race. Started third, and we were able to make the move and take the lead, and didn't really look back and just went to the flag, and we were able to get it done.
Yeah, you know what? It's also the first time the Margay Ignite juniors have ever raced at Daytona, so you're the first ever winner. That'll go in the history books for sure. Tell me your thoughts on the racetrack. A lot of people know about the track down at Daytona. It's kind of, the RV roads and access roads in the corner. They do their best to make it into a kart track. What are your thoughts on the layout itself?
I think the layout's actually really great. It requires a lot of driver skill. It's pretty bumpy, so yeah, it requires a physical and mental amount of strength.
Yeah.
And yeah, the layout also is great. There's some slow corners, some fast corners, some rolling corners. So yeah, I think it's a pretty good fit for me, especially with the Ignite kart. It was really awesome to race.
Yeah, one of the things about the Ignite program, those of you maybe tuning in here to our Face2Face on YouTube don't know about it, it's a spec program that Margay has built. Fantastic deal. Everybody the same chassis, same Hoosier tires as well. Everything. It's a spec program. Everybody using the Briggs & Stratton 206 engine, which, as everybody knows, David Cole and I at EKN absolutely love the program. Reed, you talked about having that mental strength for this particular race. The track's a bit bumpy. You settled in, as you said, early, and then were able to get to the front. Those first couple of laps, I believe Parker DeLong led the first 5 laps, and you went by. Were you just biding your time? Did you just feel like you had a better ride at that point?
Yeah, just waiting for the kart to come to me, and we had a good fight, and I was trying to get around him, and he put up a good battle, and turn 6, we were able to get down the inside, make the move, and move on, and build a little bit of some breathing room, and then we were able to get to the flag first.
I'm just going to post up real quick here. If anybody has any questions, folks, feel free to pose them in comments, and I'll ask them out here as well. Let me just get the questions that popped up there. Hey, Reed, let's talk. We don't wanted to ask you about, because, of course, you're a Margay Ignite driver. The cool thing is you're the first winner in junior, as I said, and you look at some of the guys that have won here before when Ignite's been down here. Zach Feach, Gabby Chavez, both drivers who have raced in IndyCar, and then, of course, Evan Stammer in 2018. When he's like a Margay legend, right? Evan is.
Yeah.
Your name's on there now. Reed Sweeney, first ever junior winner. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great to be up there with those names and to know that I've won along with them. So, yeah, it feels awesome to be in a group with them in the winners. So, yeah.
What else do you have for the rest of the day? I know there's 2 more days of competition. What else are we going to see you driving this weekend?
So tomorrow we're gonna have F100 Junior. We're gonna do the pre-final and final.
Yep.
We're starting, kind of mid-pack, so we'll see if we can make up any spots. And then on Wednesday, we'll be going to Briggs Junior all day on the soft tires, and hopefully we can pull off a win just like we did today and carry that momentum throughout the next 2 days.
Yeah, you know what? Speaking of momentum, this is obviously a great time to get things started. Of 2021, for those people who will be following Reed Sweeney throughout the season. First of all, let us know, how old are you, where are you from, and where are you going to be racing in 2021?
So I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I started out actually in the Ignite program at the Gateway Kartplex.
Nice.
And just a lot of experience there, and we were able to carry it over here. And also, the major events like the Brickyard, winning there last year, and now to win at Daytona, is really awesome. So, yeah, and then 2021 we'll just continue with the WKA stuff, and we might be doing Grand Nationals and the CKNA series, and more things like that.
All right, man. I appreciate it. How old are you, Reed? I want to get that in there.
I'm 14 years old.
You're 14, man. Well, listen, have a great season. Congratulations. You got to win at Daytona. You got to win at Indianapolis. Dude, that resume is looking good.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it, Reed. Let's pass the earbuds over. We got 2 other people going. You pass the earbuds over to James Perkins for me. Can you do that?
All right. I will.
Thanks, bud. All right. So again, we're kind of setting things up. We're working off of the phone here of Sean Kennedy. 14-year-old Reed Sweeney, and now we got my buddy here, my bro, James Perkins. How are you? Another
Mr. Howden. So good to talk to you, buddy. How you doing?
Good to talk to you as well. You scored the big win today, a flag to flag. You made it look easy, I hear, in the Masters class. First question: How many times have you raced and won at Daytona? Do you know?
Man, I don't know. We used to run the Man Cup with the Yamaha stuff back in the day, and we took a lot of time off coming back to it, but the track's very similar. It's a little bit rougher, a little bit slicker, but it's pretty much the same track.
Hey, talk about your day a little bit. Obviously, good to come down here. I was looking at the list, the top 10. I'm like, there's a lot of heavy Masters hitters down there today.
Yeah, well, I ran double duty. I was hoping that Jed and I could have a good time there. We finished 6th and 4th. He was real close, but Young Guns. Trying to keep up with the young guns and then and run Masters too. So I got a little double duty. It was fun. I think running the senior class obviously gave me a little advantage in the Masters. I had a lot more track time on day 1.
Well, let's say this. We just talked to 14-year-old Reed Sweeney. You've been around the sport a long time. James, how old are you?
55. Double nickel.
Man. Dude, I love it. That's I'll tell you, you're one of the fantastic stories for sure. Hey, one of the things I want to talk about, and because you've driven the track on so many different engine packages, chassis, tires, this was the first time for the Hoosier tires at Daytona. I don't know that. Had you driven before on the Bridgestones?
No. Yeah, we did Bridgestones 2 or 3 years ago when we got back into karting with Ignite. What were the guys saying about the difference of tires? Was there any major differences in terms of this particular layout? Well, I think our lap times were better than were Rob 2 or 3 years ago in the Brigstone. So the tires actually were quicker. But with the track cooling down, it definitely, you definitely had to stay on top of the tire pressure and the chassis setup. A lot of people, it's a whole different drive with these. You want to go in and drive it hard like you can with MGs or sticky tires. Yeah. This one, it's easier in, is faster out. You try and horse it in there, you never recollect yourself in the corner. So it's a whole different drive.
That's interesting. Okay, let's talk about you and your son, Jed. Obviously, you guys have been doing a lot of racing. It's been great to see you guys back here.
Sure.
And I'll tell you this, obviously, Jed's really starting to step up, right? He's starting to win a bunch of races. I think he's showing the talent. It's obviously in the DNA of the Perkins family. You racing with him, how much does that mean to you when you get a chance to race with him so closely as you do?
Yeah, well, that's definitely why I ran the senior with the young guns here, because it's my only chance all year to really race with them at the same weight, and I'm able to get down to almost 368, 360. Oh, wow. So I'm way able. So I was just a tenth or two off, and my goal was to be able to push them a few times in the race. I didn't quite get there, but the top 4 or 5 guys are really, really quick, and I was a tenth or two off. But it was fun. I had a great seat watching the final. the top 4. I was in a distant 5th most of the race, but I had the best seat in the house.
So let me tell me this, and again, we talk all about this Margay Ignite program. Now, you've done so much different racing. I know you guys are doing a lot of Ignite racing.
Yeah.
Speak a little bit. Number one, what keeps you coming back to Daytona and even karting? You know, you're the same as me. I'm 52. You're 55. You're back again. You're racing with your kid, but you have so much experience in the sport. What is it that you love about the Ignite program?
You know, it's everybody's on the same package. There's no one has an advantage. Engines are really pretty much even, blueprint or not. Box stock. I've got a box stock engine that hadn't been really touched.
Yeah.
So you can win with any engine, basically any kart, and it's all about chassis setup and just finding the right drive for each driver. Each driver is a little bit different. You just got to find the right setup for that driver. And that's the thing I love about Ignite. And that's
I agree with you. So I'm back home here dying. I'm watching live timing. It's driving me crazy. I really wanted to get down there. Of course, the COVID-19 stopped me because I got other travel plans and I didn't have enough time to quarantine to get back here, right?
We miss you.
I wish I could be there. What are you doing for the rest of the weekend? Any more racing for you?
Yeah, so I was going to do senior tomorrow. I may just switch and wrench for Jed and senior. I don't know. I ran double duty. I'm about wore out, so I may just run masters tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we're actually going to do the road course on day 3. First time we've ever done it. I've never taken a lap, so we're really excited about that. And then Jed's going to run the 206 Open with one of the Margay chassis.
So you guys practice tomorrow on the road course, then race the road course on day 3. Is that it?
No, we're racing here. So we'll repeat what we did today tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Day 3, we're going to run the road course.
That's it, yeah.
And we're going to ride bikes back and forth because Jed's running this Man Cup course also on day 3. So we're going to have some fun with it.
Okay, what do you guys – I asked Reed the same question. What are your plans for 2021? Where are you guys going racing this year?
Yeah, we're going to stay with the SSKC program in Florida. We're probably going to run the CKNA. We're going to go back to the Grand Nationals. That was our first time there. We loved it. So we're going to go back there and really pick our shots. We're doing a little bit of Tillis and stuff too, but, you know, we'll see how that goes this year. Whatever races they do, we'll send Jet out there in that. And wherever you're at, we're going to try and chase you down.
Dude, you're a good man. I'll probably see you in St. Petersburg for IndyCar, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, hey, listen, congratulations on today. Another win at Daytona. Thank you so much, bud.
Yes, sir. I'll pass it over here.
There it
Thanks,
is.
Rob.
James Perkins, folks, long time Margay driver. I've known him for probably 20-something years now, and one of the great guys in the sport. Let's bring in one of the young guns. He'll throw the headset on here.
There we go.
Gavin Bayliff, can you hear me?
Can.
There he is. Dude, a big win for you today. Listen to this. This is what the best part about it. I wrote this down as I was watching it. Paulie Massimino leads the first 3 laps. Then Luca Mars leads lap 4 to 7. Then Perkins grabs 8 to 13, and you take over the lead. I think you guys probably freight trained by Perkins, but dude takes the lead late in the race and a big win. Just run us through that race a little bit. That's a big one for you. It's fun.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, there was super good competition.
Yeah.
For the most part, all 2-cycle guys up there.
Yeah.
Ed was running really good, of course. Yeah, the first lap or so, I was getting tire pressures dialed in.
That's it.
Just trying to pick off positions. I think the first half of the race, I was stuck in 4th for like most of it, and then I just started picking them off. There was I think I got Luca on like lap 14. So
yeah, okay.
It wasn't too crazy, but I knew I was a little bit faster. So, and then he just linked up with me and we went for the race and then worked together. It was awesome.
Were you kind of biding your time for the start, or because it's all those guys around you, right? And you've raced with them before. It's kind of like that chess match. Where do I need to be? Was there a point midway through you were starting to get maybe anxious that you weren't going right to the front, or what?
Yeah, probably about halfway through. I was like, man, I really need to get going.
Yeah.
I was sitting 4th around then, and I had to get him. So,
question for you. Dave Cole brought this in. Of course, my guy Dave, he's having dinner right now, but you can never stop him from coming in here. His question is, are you under the Margay tent, or are you with the family team at Trinity with the Margay stuff this weekend?
I'm with the Margay tent this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're leaving your dad to take care of the customers.
Yeah. I had to get the spare parts figured out.
That's it.
But
right?
Yeah, Margay definitely helped to get us in through the weekend because originally we weren't gonna race, but they helped us quite a bit to get us into this weekend.
And you guys have the Margay program at the Motorsports Country Club in Cincinnati, right?
Yep.
Is that growing pretty good for you guys there?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so I asked a question already to James and Reed. What are your plans for the rest of the weekend? What else are you racing?
I think just tomorrow in Ignite. We're talking about doing the road course in the Ignite. Maybe we'll see how it goes.
You know you're gonna do it. Don't say maybe.
Yeah. You gotta see what Dad thinks.
Dude, that thing is going to be so much fun. That's really what I know. Cole was dying to get down to running that as well. So we asked about that. We also wrapped up with what you got going this year. I know Team TKG Trinity Karting Group making some big steps here into 2021. Luca Mars running with you guys. There's a couple other drivers, I believe, they're going to be signing with the team. You got the new livery, the new suits looking badass like usual. Where do you plan to go racing in 2021?
For the most part, a lot of SCUSA.
Okay.
A lot of SCUSA and USPKS. I'm gonna run the KA class at USPKS and pro shifter at SCUSA.
Did your dad put you to work at the track when you're not racing or what?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you guys, there's a lot going on at the country club this year, isn't there?
Yeah, and we're our own mechanics for almost every weekend. Depends on how busy we are.
Well, listen, man, I appreciate you taking the time. I know it's getting dark there. We got you guys right after the podiums, but congratulations, a big win at Daytona. Again, look at, you had your name. Where is it? Zach Veach, Gabby Chavez, Evan Stommer. It's pretty good company.
Yeah.
Well done. All right, man. Gavin, thank you so much for joining me, buddy. We'll wrap things up. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Folks, there he is. That's Gavin Bayliff. We'll drop these guys out of here. Man, that was fun. I get a chance. Sean Kennedy, thank you big time to him to helping us put this whole thing together. That was the key to be able to see if we can't connect a bit with Daytona. We're not there. We're jonesing like crazy, but 3 big winners in the Margay Ignite program. Again, Reed Sweeney, congratulations. James Perkins, the veteran driver, getting the victory done in Masters. And Gavin Bayliff coming out over, and again, talk about Paulie Massimino Super Nationals winner, Luca Mars, Bayliff. Man, that was a stacked lineup for sure in the Margay Ignite Senior category. And they're going to go racing again tomorrow, Ignite Senior. And then this is the cool thing for this year. They're going to have an Ignite category as part of one of the race groups on the big track. So you think about the spec package, everybody lined up, 206. It's going to be a draft fest from start to finish. I guess I'm here by myself. Going to cap things off here. Folks, we do appreciate you tuning in again to another edition of Face to Face. I'm going to try to do this again tomorrow if possible. We'll maybe look at the F100 champion race winner. We'll try to get a couple different categories. We'll see if we can do it on the phone. Seemed to work pretty good from trackside. We do thank you for joining us, folks. I do appreciate it. My name is Rob Howden. Book it.